In November of 2007, I was lucky enough to work with Trace Beaulieu on my film TRIPTOSANE. Here's the first of a series of behind-the-scenes exclusive video of Trace on the set of TRIPTOSANE.
Everybody, this is Trace Beaulieu playing Sid.
All right.
How you doing? This is Arash, he's a co-producer, production designer, and assistant director.
I kind of got antsy and wanted to do some more goofy stuff. But still, we only just used one camera. We kind of set a rule down we weren't going to do any green screen effects at the beginning because green screen was still kind of shaky then. So we did nothing as an effect, really. Christmas lights.
You got XLR on that.
We improved that technology when we saw Star Trek, how they did it, and they put little flecks of reflective material on the velvet. So, we upped the game a little bit. But, except when we did the film, we had to glue all these little pieces of foil on, and then return the curtain. So we had to pick all the foil off. It's like, what's this? Oh, mine.
And that was on the film version you did it? You did it that way also? Or is that more high tech?
No, on the film we did that. And then I think we adopted that for the show also. But season 1, Josh is out there with a staple gun putting Christmas lights on a wall.
Season 1 is
Like painting it with black paint.
And I love the mad scientist room. Was that just a video editing room in the KTMA episode?
Yeah, that's a control.
Yeah.
It was like, we had no props, we had no budget.
I like this, the way the install developed, like with the toys. We really started getting more interesting with the toys and things on the walls. You can identify all these little ammonium fouling.
Yeah.
Again, a product that we thought we didn't have time in season 1. So,
Season 1 was just sort of painted.
yeah, we just didn't have any money. We thought we had to go.
I think I pissed off Sid.
What happened to Sid? If you know what's good for you, Dr. Mecca, I would ask this gentleman to leave.
Why? You don't let this arrogant little lad. Friend has a gig, he had to leave, but let me borrow this. Oh, guess who I saw?
Who?
Sis.
Sis? Sister? Tina Rennick, offspring of Pamela and Bennett.
You guys get along growing up?
I always liked her. She understood the silliness of her parents' work. She didn't like to be inside much. I used to get jealous that she could leave when she wanted, and I was stuck here. One day, the bird will fly. So, are you going to serenade me, cowboy?
Speeds, camera speeds.
Scene 45, take 1.
Humans have a remarkable tendency to try and raise their status among mammals. You're all hairless apes. Exposed to hunger, you tear apart a loved one in a heartbeat. Yet Rennet has introduced me to priests and mystics who claim knowledge of lofty places called heaven, Xanadu, Shambhala, Nirvana, Asgard, and other nonsensical places. I even met a young man who boasted of a place where humans and computers reside in harmony called the Internet.
The internet? Don't you have a modem?
I like your sense of humor. Ah, the magical modem, the pineal gland of the silicon life form. That mystical device to link my mind to the universal pool of wisdom.
I'm sorry, could I hear all? Action.
Exposed to hunger, you tear apart a loved one in a heartbeat. Yet Rennet has introduced me to priests and mystics who claim knowledge of lofty places called heaven, Xanadu, Shambhala, Nirvana, Asgard, and other nonsensical places. I even met a young man who boasted of a place where humans and computers reside in harmony called the Internet.
The internet? Don't you have a modem?
I like your sense of humor. The magical modem, the pineal gland of the silicon life form. That mystical device to link my mind to the universal pool of wisdom. Oh, if only it existed. There is one thing humans do that I find a bit amusing.
Yeah, what?
The creative impulse. Art, music. What is its purpose?
Pleasure. Entertainment.
For the creator?
Yes, sometimes. For me, it is filmmaking. Well, it was. My friend downstairs, he plays music.
Yes, I've heard. It's tough to analyze the vibrations through the floor.
No radio? I gotta get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Trace was really cool to work with, and if you want to see more footage, just go to TRIPTOSANE.com, give me an email, and tell me what you think, and I'll post more.